Hey everyone, today we are diving into the world of bash customization. Specifically, we will talk about two powerful configuration files, the .bashrc and the .profile. These files can help make your Linux experience faster, more organized, and even fun to use. So let's get started. Both .bashrc and .profile are configuration files located in your home directory. bashrc is loaded every time you open a new interactive shared session, like when you open a new terminal window. On the other hand, .profile is loaded only when you log into your system, or when you start a login shell. Let's start by configuring the .bashrc, which is a great place to set up the aliases, so that we have them loaded every time you are using an interactive shell. Another powerful .bashrc tip is customizing your command line history. By default, bash stores your last 500 commands, but you can increase this and tweak it for a more efficient workflow. Now you can revisit commands from way back and avoid clutter from duplicates. You can also make your shell case insensitive when completing file names. And eventually, .bashrc is also where we set the bash prompt, so we have it configured for every terminal window and its derivatives. Now let's talk about .profile. Since it runs once at login, it's best for system-wide configurations you want across all sessions. A common use case is to set up environment variables so that future shells inherit these variables. For example, you can set the path environment variable to include non-standard locations of custom programs to make sure you can access them. You can also set the default editor to use your preferred editor. Last but not least, you can set the local or language preferences. This makes sure that any applications or commands that rely on language settings use the one you prefer. Remember, .profile is great for defining things that only need to load once per session. No need to clutter it with other things. Alright, now that we have covered .bashrc and .profile, let's briefly talk about other configuration files in bash. Understanding these can help you unlock even more customization. First, we have the .bashlogin file. Some systems load .bashlogin instead of .profile when you log in. It's generally less common, but still worth checking if you're having troubles with your configurations. Second, there is the .bashlogout. This file runs commands when you log out of a session. It's handy for tasks like clearing history, removing temp files, or unmounting external drives. Next, we have the .inputrc file, which allows you to customize keyboard shortcuts in your shell. It lets you define or change key bindings, like setting Ctrl-T to open a new terminal window. Some users separate their aliases into a .bashaliases file. Then they load it in bashrc like this. This keeps your bashrc organized by grouping all your aliases in one place. And that's a wrap on bash customization. Today we learned about .bashrc and .profile, saw some useful examples for each, and even took a quick tour of other configuration files. With these customizations, you will be able to streamline your workflow and make your terminal sessions work exactly how you want them to. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more Linux tips and tricks. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.